Okay. Did my sound test. Bike's pretty fucking loud. Let's roll. Today, a lot of rocks. It's cool up here. It's gonna be hot as hell today. It's gonna be like 105 in the Inland Empire where I live. In the mountains, I think it tops out like 80, so it's perfect. It's 70 right now. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm hoping to make it to Newcombs by 10. I'm driving just slow today because the stupid deer I hit, it scared the shit out of me. I just checked the bike. I didn't see anything wrong with it, which is good. But man, it gave me a jolt. That's a new one for me. I've never hit anything on a bike before. I've been riding for a long time. Never hit a single thing, but I definitely hit the deer. It's two of them. It was weird too because they come out of it's not like they came out of brush or anything. They were running down the mountain because there was nothing but a mountainside next to me. So somehow they came down the mountain. One came, hit it, and then the other one came running down after I hit the first one. I should have stopped, but I didn't. I wish I had the camera on. It always seems to be when I have the camera on, nothing happens, and then when I turn the camera off, all kinds of shit happens. I was coming back from Carlsbad the other day on the 15 freeway, heading north, and just where there's I think there's a street called Brookhurst or something like that, Brook something, and it's kind of in between that and the Border Patrol / way station place on the 15 freeway there in the San Diego County, and there was this rock truck. A big lorry with 2 trailers by and carrying rocks, and the tires on it, they weren't dualies. They didn't have 2 tires per wheel. They just had one big fatty ass wheel, and it was probably maybe 100 yards in front of me on the slow lane, and I was in the fast lane, and I heard a big boom, like just a big boom, and I didn't know what it was. I was looking around my bike. I thought my bike backfired or something blew up on my bike or something. I was like, what the hell was that? And I kind of felt the boom as well, and then I looked into kind of my peripheral, and there's this big dust cloud. I was like, what the hell is that? I look over, the tire had burst on the rock truck. One of the back tires of the first trailer had exploded, and I was like, oh shit. And right when I said oh shit, the tire landed right in front of me, and I was probably doing about 90, and I swerved out of the way to miss it, and then all these other debris and everything was dropping around me, and I was all swerving to miss everything, and I noticed the guy behind me. There was a car that was cruising with me, and he went over it. He went over the tire that fell, and it ripped off his entire bumper and caused the airbags to go off. It was pretty violent. The tire was huge. Pretty violent. I got lucky on that one, but of course I didn't have the fucking camera rolling. I had a camera, but I used all the battery life going to Carlsbad, and I didn't have anything left to come back. That's the bullshit. I need to start carrying extra batteries. That's what I need to do, and then I could have caught that. But I'd never learn. I have extra batteries. I just don't fucking bring them. I need to, though. But yeah, that was interesting. And then obviously that was earlier in the week. I think that was like on Wednesday or something like that. No, Thursday. It was Thursday. Earlier in the week, and now today's Saturday, and now I hit a deer. I'm just not having good luck with bike. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I guess I am super lucky that nothing's fucking happened, but unlucky that shit's happening. It's kind of a win-lose situation. Oh well. So you live to ride for me anyways. That's what I do. I've had a lot of crashes and all kinds of stuff, and I've learned from them, but some people say I haven't learned because I'm still riding. But I don't look at it that way. I think that if something bad happens to you and you give up something you love because something bad happens to you, that's that's not good. I guess you could put it like if you're having sex and you contract chlamydia or something, some sort of venereal disease. It scares the shit out of you. It doesn't mean you're gonna stop having sex. I mean, I suppose somebody might, but it's usually unheard of. Yeah, that was a tiny little squirrel that ran across. Paranoid of stuff running across the road now. I thought I was safe on these mountains, but apparently I'm not. They'll just come running down it like it was a cliffside, like this one right here on the left side that friggin' deer came down, like that. On one side it was a drop off, and the other side was a cliff, and I was like, where the fuck did they come from? Like, I didn't even see them. It was, all I saw was them when the first one hit the road, and the little rocks and debris came with them, and there's nothing I do. I just kept straight. I tried to press the brakes in time, but didn't do any good. I just hit them. I know I had the brakes on pretty hard because I felt the ABS kick in. Like a little lift place. You can take rides and lifts, and it'll take you up. It doesn't look like it's open today, but it's open the other day. It's pretty cool. I'll take my daughter to it. She'd have a blast. This mic inside the helmet doesn't do the exhaust justice at any. The mic muffles all kinds of shit. I mean, you can hear the exhaust, but it doesn't bring out the bass and everything else. Man, it's fucking loud. All you hear is a noise in the mic. But I'm gonna get one of the Senna S20s or 20Ss or whatever it is. I'll probably run it, although I hear that's not any better. I hear that's so good at making your voice clear that it deliberately blocks out sound from elsewhere, so that may not work any better either. But I'm gonna get one anyways because I want to be able to answer my phone and stuff when people call. Not that in the mountains I'm gonna be able, anybody's gonna be calling me, but I do a lot of, been riding to my work lately whenever I have big things, and I'm planning a big trip next year, and I'll be using it for the trip, the cross-country trip. I don't want to be burdened with a whole bunch of expenses just before the trip. So I'm kind of buying things throughout. This is a turn and a half. Again, not that many people on the road today. Wish I didn't catch up to a fucking car. I hate cars. Thank you very much. The guy was very nice. Not that I'm going so ridiculously fast that I have to worry about, dragging knee and passing cars, but interesting to see if anybody's even at this at Newcombs today, because there's such a small amount of people riding because it's so fucking hot out in the inland areas. heat wave, which is actually not uncommon for California. We'll always seem to be on some sort of fucking heat wave. Need some freaking rain. It used to like rain nonstop for a month straight. Then we'll be replenish some of this replenish some of these reservoirs and get a little, maybe a little bit of green back. Because right now it's just Southern California is just a desert, except where built up areas are. Whenever I get below 4,000 RPM, I let off the gas all the way to where it's completely shut. I get pretty big backfires, but above that I don't. I don't know why. I know how bikes work and how everything works. I know there's an air pump to make bikes burn fuel in order to pass emissions. There's an air pump installed in bikes. When you let off the gas, it pumps air in there to make sure it ignites and burns any fuel that might not be burnt. I don't know how to shut it off, but I know that would on normal exhaust, because everything's muffled, you don't hear it. So it all burns, and there's all kinds of baffles and things, so it burns away before it makes out the exhaust. But as soon as you open up the exhaust, that doesn't happen. So that's one cause. Another problem could be that the fueling's off, but the fact that it only does it at such a low RPM makes me think it's not a map issue. It makes me think it's that air pump. Because I know what some guys do is they'll increase the fuel ratio at the lower RPM, so when you let off the gas, there's actually still fuel coming out. And the idea of that is that you'll drown it out where you have more fuel than air, but then you get shitty gas economy because when you let off the gas, you don't have zero gas, you have fucking fuel going in. So that's not the way to do it either. And the last cause of that is the valving. Your valve springs or valve shims or whatever you want to call it, they're wearing out. But considering this is a brand new bike, I know that's not it. Cyclist is like riding the road like he owns it. To go to Pro Italia today, because I could just take this and continue taking it through, pass on through, but I'm not comfortable doing that yet. I've never done it, but I'll do it someday. Plus, I don't want to do it when it's fucking hot, because I'll head out there and it'll just be stupidly hot, and that won't be fun for me. Catch you guys later.